Good morning, modelers. My day 5 progress report for my A4 Skyhawk. I already did a video on this, but it turned out being like 8 or 9 minutes, and it was just me rambling on, and I don't know, I just didn't want that. So I'm going to try again. This is from Friday. Today is Monday. I've got the landing gear on. I still basically underneath just need to do the tail hook and the doors for the landing gear. And I think I need to do the refueling bar there for mid-air refueling. And then I will probably mask up the canopy, and I think I'm gonna spray it. I'm going to prime it, then see where I need to do filler. Like I'm gonna have to do filler up here, for example, because this is where it said avionics, I believe it, avionic pack went up there, and I don't need that. I'm gonna fill some other spots too, like down below right there, those little holes down here where the guns go. And I don't believe they have guns for the Blue Angels. It's got some neat little wiring detail in there. Very happy with this kit, to be honest with you. I haven't had too many fit issues. Everything's gone together pretty good. Once I prime it, I'm probably going to need a little bit around the wings and all that. I was measuring the gap that I talked about before. It's about 9/64, almost 4 millimeters. And it was driving me a little crazy, and the only thing I can come up with from the plans is right here where you glue the pilot onto this. I must have him just a little bit too far forward. He must have been back a little bit more. That's the only thing I can come up with that what went wrong. I am buying this kit again, and because it was like only around $10, and it's been fun, and I want to build the gray version actually with weapons. I'm gonna buy that again. And I did get a package from Disco, and he had mentioned that he had some photo etch, and I did receive this, and I'm still trying to figure out what all the little photo etch parts are for. I'm gonna have to look up online a little bit too. It's actually from the kit, it looks like itself. This is the first time I've actually tried to do photo etch as well. So basically I'm gonna buy this kit again because I want to do it in the military version, and I am going to try to incorporate the photo etch into it, which will be fun. So I just want to thanks for sending that to me. I really appreciate it. It just shows you how much of a great community we have, and he's a real good guy. Check him out. So that's where I'm at with my day 5. I don't have a day 6 or day 7 video. It was the weekend, and here where I live in Washington, it was sunny out, and we don't get to enjoy sunshine all that often. It's raining today, so we had a couple of days of sunshine, so I did a whole lot of yard work and did some other stuff, went to the dump, spent some time with my dad, things like that. So basically, I wanted to enjoy the last bit of summer we had. So I don't have any building from this weekend, which is fine, because it's raining out. I'll get more done today and this week. So that's where I'm at. Day 5. I'm actually on, it's Monday today, so I'm actually on build day 8, I would guess. And I will show a progress of what I finished tonight. Alright, keep modeling. Good morning, everyone. This is my day 8 video. I didn't do any work on day 6 and 7, but I have completed I built the entire plane now. Now I'm on to the fun part of putty and sanding. I primed it yesterday really well, and I ran out of my original automotive primer that I was using. I've done all my models in this primer right here, so it lasted a long time. It's still have a little bit, but I'm not getting good spray out of it. I don't know. A Rust-Oleum brand auto primer. I think I got it at the hardware store, maybe for, who knows, $3 or $4 at the most. Well, I've seen a lot of guys use this brand. A lot of the car guys use this brand. It's just a sprayer from Walmart, and Walmart in America is just a cheap store, I guess you'd say. They sell about all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I tried this out. This was under $2. And as a primer, see how it goes. I mean, it's sprayed on there and everything. It's not like awful, but I'm not gonna lie, this auto primer was way better stuff. And fast drying, wet sandable. I'll most likely get another can of this. I don't think I'll get another can of this. I'll use all this up or try it out. It might be, maybe it's too soon yet to tell if I like it or not, but so anyway, I've masked off the canopy, and there's about 2 coats of primer on this thing. And now I'm starting to work on some of the stuff, like I was trying to get rid of the seam lines, and I'm gonna have to start doing some. Now I can tell where I need to fill all the spots. I need to fill in some putty. So after I get that done, since I'm not doing ordnance, I'll probably have to fill in all these holes for the ordnance tanks and all that. See, work on some of these seams up here. I did put weight in the nose, so it's not a tail dragger. And I'm going to try out this Tamiya putty. It's brand new. I haven't used it. I've mainly been using this Squadron white putty, which works great. But I like to try different stuff, so I'm going to try this out, see how I like it, which one's better for me. I do want to say I did get this glue recently. It's just a Testors plastic cement. Testors is a brand in America that's probably used more frequently or more often. And honestly, this cement is really good. I'm going to continue to use this stuff. It works really good for me. I do like it. I think it was $3.60 for this bottle, but for me it was well worth it. And I also use this cement. This is my favorite, the Tamiya Extra Thin. Before, when I modeled, I always just used this one. No, nothing different. This is a good cement too. Definitely, you know, well worth it. And I have tried the Tamiya. I've used this one quite a bit too. The Tamiya one. I think I bought this for $3. This is a great cement too, but you know, you have to find what works best for you, and this stuff works best for me. It's got the perfect amount of, you know, I can put it on the piece and get it to the model, and it's got the perfect amount of, dries fast enough for me, holds really good. I've not had any pieces come off. It holds like a rock. So very happy with that stuff. I'm gonna keep using that stuff. They don't pay me. I had to buy that myself. If they sent me a bottle for free, I definitely would use it all. I'm not gonna lie. But I just wanted to let you know it's good stuff. So that's where I'm at with my A4 Skyhawk Blue Angels version. I'm gonna be painting it in the blue as soon as I can. Today will most likely be sanding and filling day, and hopefully by tomorrow I will be ready to start laying down blue on it. I did get a couple more paints I ordered after I painted this guy. I decided to get a skin tone warm tint from Model Master, and I got a skin tone shadow tint. You can kind of see the difference in the two. I didn't have a lot to paint with him. I haven't painted too many figures. He's a bigger figure, so I painted him with a cream and then a tan on top. So he didn't have much but his hands and the eye area. So that's where I'm at. Today is going to be primer and sanding, and if I get a lot done, I'll be able to maybe start painting blue on this bad boy. Really enjoying everybody else's build. Looking good. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, still on my day 8. I have puttied it. The reason I'm making a video is that I want to talk about the differences in putties. So, I scratched off the seam lines, but I figure I still putty the top. This thing's taking a beating right there. And yeah, put it between here, any place that I saw a little gap. And I also filled the holes on the bottom. And some seams. All in all, it's not too bad. But normally before I used this Squadron white putty. It says fast drying, easily sandable, long life, perfect hobby filler for planes, ships, cars, figures, armor, and trucks. It's from Texas. So I thought this was a pretty good filler, to be honest with you, but it's very lumpy. I didn't add a poly to it, a cement, to try to maybe thin it out, which maybe I should have. But I got me a tube of this Tamiya plastic basic type putty. Huge difference. This stuff is way better, at least for me. It's thinner, it's easier to put on, it just doesn't come out in these big huge lumps, which my Squadron did. I don't know, maybe if I just got a bad batch, but every time I do see people that use Squadron putty, it's all lumpy on top and you have to sand a lot even though you get it thin. All I did was put a little dab on there, and I either used a toothpick, end of a toothpick. When I got too clumped up, I just grabbed another one, or I used one of these small little sticks. I just put it on my tray. When I was all done, I just took my handy dandy razor blade and scraped up the excess, all clean. But anyway, check this stuff out. It's really good, super good. At least for me, it was a lot better. I haven't sanded it yet. I'll let you guys know after I sand it. But this is a great alternative if you can. I had to mail order this, I think, from Amazon. They didn't have it in my stores, I don't think. I'll have to check closer. But Tamiya putty, good stuff. No diss on the White Squadron, but I definitely will be probably be using this more because this worked better for me. I think it's all about what works better for you as a modeler. Every modeler is going to be different. You know, some modelers like certain paints, certain glues. Like I said before, I really like this glue. I'm going to start using it. It's whatever works best for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this is the all best putty in the world. For me, I like this stuff. Later. Alright, here she is. It's still day 8. It's late at night. Been filling, sanding, doing a little more priming, smoothing it out. I think I've got it ready for paint. Filling holes, getting there. Although this thing likes to droop, the refueling deal. I'm going to be painting it with this Model Masters Blue Angel Blue is what it's called. So stir it all up real good tomorrow. I used the Tamiya putty like I talked about. Great, sanded real good. Sanded down with 1000 grit just a minute ago. And I just got done sanding it with 2000 grit. So it's nice and smooth. Been putting a lot of prep work into this, so I'm going to paint it blue and then I'll start detailing the paint on the underside. If I remember right, I have to look again, but on these pictures right here, on the pictures I saw online, these flaps on the back right here, underneath here where I'm going to bend that stupid refueling rod. Right here in between the two flaps underneath the wing, pictures I found it was red, so I'll look again to make sure. But I think she's about ready to go. Put some paint on her and see what she looks like. So I'm working away on Warren's group build of modern U.S. aircraft of the 20th century. Having a good time. Hope everybody else is. Thanks for watching. Alright, here's my first coat of blue. It's going to be a second coat. It's still a little wet. I don't want to pick it up and show the underside, but there's some spots that I still need to hit. Probably do a second very light coat. That's where I'm at. It doesn't look too shabby, but there are spots that need a little more paint, so I'm gonna let it dry for a while, quite a while I think, and might put a second coat on tomorrow. I want it to be a little bit harder, I don't know yet. So day 9.